that logo.
All right.
Bring that music down. Down it goes. Hi.
Up?
Hey, Bad Karma just said hi, so hi to Bad Karma out there.
Oh yeah, that's
settled
why
out there.
Crap. I was like, I brought up YouTube, and I was like, why did I bring up the YouTube thing?
Why am I bringing up the YouTube?
The reason why. Yeah, why did I bring up YouTube? There was a reason.
I am so much more complicated. This is how good we are going to be today. As you guys are noticing, is if I'm looking up there, I mean, I'm not looking at the light. I'm looking at the monitor with all the information on there. But today, guess what I can do? We can actually do, whoops, not that one. We can actually search the web in case we forget a name and we need to find something. And
I know.
Here's my
that
cat
is true.
So we have IMDb up here. And if you're anywhere curious of what it actually looks like.
Oh, wait, though. Greetings from Canada land.
Canada land.
All right, sweet.
And this is our, this is right here, our YouTube, what our YouTube page looks
like.
like.
There we go. I like this. That's very nice. All right, cool.
Excuse me.
Oh, wait, I need to go this way. There we go. In the center. Nailed it.
I got a little mute button if I start coughing like crazy, because I don't think I have the COVID, but who knows? I don't think I do. But yeah, I do have a little bit of cough.
Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
And this is the Pubcast. We're a little late because I was making myself a margarita. Delicious.
Okay, there you go.
Brought to you by Subway. No, just kidding. Well, anyhow. Oh, hi from Kansas and hi from...
Brought to you by Subway. Hey, from Kansas.
Next thing I should do is have a little thing for our little chat session.
Cheers.
Cheers to all of you. All right, so let's get in. Let's just get into talking about what we were here to talk about. And so last week we were talking about this going live a couple times a month, or from 2 times a month to every week, at least during this little craziness that's going on because we have nothing better to do. We were talking about watching the movie Onward.
Yeah.
So we checked out Onward this week. Let's pull up a little bit of that trailer there. Last time we did a trailer with Harley Quinn, we got demonetized because of the Harley Quinn trailer. It's like, I'm advertising for you guys. Like, quit it. So I fought that, but anyhow. So we're gonna play a little bit of the trailer. You can see
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. So I was showing, like, this is the section, and Harley Quinn and DC folks are like, nope, you can't use that. I'm like, no, it's your promo, guys. This is your trailer. That's the whole point. To advertise your stupid show. Anyhow. Onward.
Yeah. We are literally saying good things about it. Yeah. Onward it is. So Onward is a tricky movie to talk about a little bit, I think, because the first part of the movie I'm like, I don't really totally on board with its premise about magic. And that kind of bugged me a little bit. The whole like, well, in this world, they gave up on magic to have technology because technology is so much more useful than magic. And I'm kind of here sitting there like, man, I wouldn't have given up on magic. Like all the cool stuff you could have done with magic. You go to Vegas, there's still like 10 magic shows. Well, not anymore, but there were 10 magic shows going on. So like, we love magic. But I mean, it almost seemed like they were just saying like people are ready to be lazy. You know what I mean? And so because people were ready to be lazy, the second the light bulb hit, they just went, kind of jumped in there.
Well, you just saw a little bit of that. The pixies driving the motorcycles. It's like if you could fly, and it took a little bit of effort to fly, you would fly. I wouldn't sit there on a stupid motorcycle driving around. I just fly. That's what I would do. I don't want to kind of bury the lead here. The thing is, though, although I wasn't totally on board with the movie in the very beginning, by the end of the movie, I was like uncontrollably crying, and like, why are you doing this to me, Pixar? You evil bastards! You took this movie and which I wasn't crazy about.
Camp of a Pixar movie.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you some. We're gonna pull those some heartstrings. So yeah, by the end there, it cometh soon. At the end there, they totally got me as far as just the emotional draw of the relationship between the two brothers, their father though they're trying to rescue. If you probably saw the trailer, you know they're trying to bring their father back, and it was just real heart touching. I just really appreciate the movie. What'd you think of that, Joe?
Yeah, it was like a good overall movie. I enjoyed it. Uh, the Chris, I can't, whichever one he is. I
Chris
can't
Pratt.
think of which
Chris
Chris
Pratt.
he is. Pratt.
Chris.
That's it. Chris Pratt did a good job voicing the bigger brother, and Tom Holland, Spider-Man, did his standard, you know, kid out of water kind of spiel, and the mom, I like. All the characters were enjoyable and entertaining. For like, I kind of felt bad the way they made it sound like he was like the centaur guy was the stepdad or wanting to be the stepdad. I don't know. They don't really touch on it. Like kind of only slightly touch on it, but he had some good spots. And you could kind of tell that he cared. All the characters were, they felt like, well rounded. So I enjoyed that.
It seems like Tom Holland's the new Michael Cera. If they need a nerdy kid, because if this was made like 5 years ago, they would have gone to Michael Cera and just had him play that character. I was trying to look up that name while you were talking. So, yeah, voice work. Yeah, I didn't even recognize Tom Holland's voice. I mean, I could hear it a little bit, obviously, but yeah, it wasn't there for me. Excuse me. Oh,
yeah, I agree. It didn't really seem like you wouldn't have been able to pick out. Like it's not without seeing some of the press, I guess, for it, and some of the YouTube videos where they're promoting it. I wouldn't have been able to pick out that it was Tom Holland.
Let's take a look. I'm just going to pull up the. Bring it over here. Why not? Yeah. Let's take a look at the rest of the people that were on that. Because I know we were talking about Chris Pratt, Onward. There we are.
Does the movie have porg? Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of porgs in it. It's so much full of porg. There you are. Onward. Oh, it's kind of funny. Do you know that
there's so many porgs everywhere?
There's that one part of there's one part of the show where you when they're, I forget what they call it in a trope, TV trope, when the one character says the name, he said the word onward, so he pulled the car shift into
oh yeah
forward from reverse. And to IMDb here and find out.
The one part, and I don't know if it's really construed as I guess it kind of is, but where they did the whole kind of like Western, where he has the van and it makes the sound of the horse. That was pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus is Laura, I guess was the mom.
And here's the thing. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it. It's good. It's enjoyable. And it had little nods to Dungeons and Dragons and little nods to like the hero's journey kind of a thing. And it had little nods to all that kind of stuff. And I really enjoyed the small little nuances more so than the overall. That's just what Pixar does. But just being able to kind of be like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons, like they still have that, but it's just all of the focused on historical events. So like they always say, like he always like, but this is based on a historical event because everything in their world is Dungeons and Dragons-esque, and
unicorns, I love that part.
And all this stuff have been kind of relegated down to being like stray animals and like dogs almost. Like they're rummaging through trash. They're doing all this stuff. So I thought that was pretty hilarious.
That's the funny thing, though. It's like if you really did live in a world where that kind of magic existed, we wouldn't have like in our world, we have people that go and pretend to be like Civil War, soldiers, and live the camping lifestyle. Like that's not weird in this world, and that was the worst time. Like if we had magic, we wouldn't have this we wouldn't forget the past the way that universe kind of did. So that's the only thing I didn't buy about it. But then again, it's like that's a small equivalence. It's like okay, give it up, John. Just go with it and enjoy the story. And once you do that, you're like, oh, this is wonderful. So By the way, casting wise, it's we're looking at Tom Holland. Here we go. Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Julie Louis-Dreyfus was the mom. Octavia Spencer was the Manticore. I like the character of the Manticore. That was awesome. And then names I don't recognize. Melba Rodriguez, Kyle Bronheimer, Lena Waithe.
Well, Ali Wong.
What's she
done? Comedian.
Is that officer?
Isn't she the comedian?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, she's a comedian. Did like Tiger Baby or
Baby Cobra?
Baby Cobra.
Yeah, there. Okay.
Yeah, and she just did that one. She did American that one movie that I found that was pretty funny.
Hey, My Maybe.
I don't know.
Right there.
Recently, but that's the one that
right there. If you look on the screen, I think you
Keanu Reeves in it.
Always Be My
Maybe. That's what it was.
Yeah. So she played one of the officers that was trying to arrest the guys. So yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Recommend it, and we would tell you all guys to go out there and check it out on Disney Plus.
All right. Anyway, yeah.
So okay, let's take a look at our second movie that we're gonna. So we were gonna do one new movie which we would be able to pick up because it went straight to Disney Plus, and then we went to go back and do an old movie, which is Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Let's see if we can pull up the which I feel like the movie goes back even further than 2005, but it isn't. It's only 2005. And I was telling Joe, like, 15 years ago, and you're seeing all these kind of familiar faces, like Martin, what's his name? Prince? Martin Freeman.
Yeah, I think so.
And he's got, like, so few wrinkles on. He's so much younger looking in there. You can see him right there. And so,
incredibly fun, and, I mean, it's off the wall. Out of the choice between the BBC miniseries and this one, I probably would choose the BBC. All this,
I guess we can talk a little more.
Who's who of UK, like British popular.
It seems like this was before Harry Potter, right? Or it's kind of like the like I was saying, it's like who's who of British film industry. It's like if you're famous enough and you're British, you're in it, right? The thing, I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think the stuff is terrific. It's fantastic. The problem I think with the movie is like it doesn't quite gel. It has a lot of great parts, but overall it just feels they kind of tack on a real love relationship between Arthur Dent and Trillian, which isn't there in the books or in the miniseries or the radio programs at all. It's really in this movie. And unfortunately, I don't think that Martin Freeman and Zooey Deschanel kind of have a chemistry. They just like a little over the top, I thought, for the movie itself. But yeah, that's one of my complaints about it. Let's see. But I love what they did. With the whole 42, the big deep think stuff. I thought was really good. The ending also. I mean, we could talk about spoilers because this property's been around for like 60 years. But the way it ended with kind of Arthur just kind of smashing the two mice, it's just like, oh, that's it. That's how you're gonna end this thing. Kind of establish the franchise. I mean, I think they won on cable.
Apparently, we're getting some buffering going on.
On top of that, YouTube is being a little bit. Yeah, sorry about the buffering there. That is what it is. Oh, and the one thing we didn't do a second, but I just want to bring up maybe the best. Other than Stephen Fry is probably the best thing from the new series that wasn't in the old series. Like that is brilliant. Alan Rickman as Marvin the depressed robot is brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about Tiger King? Everyone wants to talk about Tiger. Everyone wants to talk about Tiger King. What have you watched of Tiger King?
Both people they chose for both the. I was just gonna say that the essentially the gloomy robot being Alan Rickman and the other gentleman, both people in both the miniseries and the movie, like you feel you feel like it's a good character either way. Like both people they chose were perfect in their own ways. But yeah, I mean, honestly, in the end, yeah, we're both getting lagged seriously. And welcome, Daniel. But yeah, in the end, a little disjoint because I would like to see, the Hitchhiker books are the best. I'd like to see someone take it and actually create like a full story, not like just a piece.
You know what? Also, let's
Because
kind of
we only always see up until going to the end of the universe, kind of a thing.
yeah, the restaurant at the end of the universe. What's also kind of weird about it is
Yep.
the way that the Warwick Davis gets like top billing, and he's Marvin. He plays Marvin the robot, and I kind of feel like bad for that. Like, why are we giving Warwick Davis a? You don't even hear his voice, you know. So that's I don't know, crazy about Tiger.
I hear things one way or in the other. There's like a bunch of people that are just like going on about that it was taken. There's a fire some point in the series, and the camera guy who's supposed to be filming, that's the case. So I'm like, it seemed very bizarre. Like how is this fire if there's somehow no back to?
Okay, so it went from a 3 megabit down to a
Okay,
1.5 megabit upload. Let's see if that improves our lagging issues a little bit. Let's make sure that we're
here's
on.
open.
Let's make sure we're still on there. We'll make sure. So we are. Let me just make sure. Just gonna write in chat. So we're back,
And
and
we're back.
let us know if it's still lagging badly. Okay, yeah. So we went down from 3 megabit down to 1.5 megabit. Hopefully that will improve the experience for you live viewers out there. Again, I'm a residential. In my office is a 50 megabit up, 50 megabit down, or 75 megabits, something like that. But at home, I get 10 megabits up, and probably everybody on this block is watching. And buffet clothes looks better. Watching, we're probably all watching Netflix. We're probably all watching Tiger King, and saying "fuck Carol
That's
Baskins."
true.
That bitch, she killed her husband. I watched about like 3 episodes of Tiger King. I get the fact that the show is incredibly pulp fictiony and really, really, it's Hicks, man. Dude, it's redneck drama. It's like The Hill. Remember The Hills back in the day on
Yeah.
MTV? It's like The Hills, but
Mm-hmm.
with rednecks. That's all it is. So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
I watched a few episodes. Like, I want to watch something. I want to watch something scripted and funnier. I just gave
Yeah.
up on it. I wasn't really. So I started watching Simpsons, classic episodes of Simpsons, and my life got a lot better. My mood got better. I just felt better. It's just awesome. Simpsons is a great thing to have.
Watching ER on Hulu.
Having some ooh,
That's
Hulu.
surprisingly a show that's held up relatively well. Is the ER show, which only had George Clooney and it had its predecessors to House and pretty much all of Grey's Anatomy and a bunch of others, and yet it still has a solid, like, you can watch it and still enjoy it even though it's dated. Freaking what, it came in the 90s, like 93, 94, or somewhere around there.
That's another. The other day I was sitting here, right here, and watching a BBC documentary on the comedy life of Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie, because you mentioned House, and I was just sitting there
Yeah.
like, because they're just going back, they're tracing their history, like when they grew up and through the Cambridge footlights, and then the shows that they worked on, and I'm sitting there like, okay, were they going to talk about House? Are they going to talk about House? They don't even mention House. It's like, what? Like, they didn't talk about the one show on the, like, if you ever watch like BBC, if you look at the BBC America or something like that, they're always showing episodes of Star Trek Next Generation and House, because they both
Yeah.
have the British exports, so they have to show their home team
Yep.
actors. But oh my god, Wing IT Productions is saying we guys are cut off. You might be a little bit delayed if you're saying we're cut off. Let me make sure. Let's go back on. Am I still
Here's
live?
hoping
Yeah,
we're
we're
not
still.
been cut off.
No, we're still live.
Okay.
We're still live. Yeah.
Can't go
So
wrong with classic Simpsons. Always a good truth. Okay, they were saying that about. Have you watched the Trailer Park Boys? I have not. I watched Impractical Jokers, but I have not watched Trailer Park Boys, and I think, isn't Trailer Park Boys like loosely scripted,
yeah, but Trailer Park
kind
Boys is
of just
more
wild, zany?
is more of a scripted show. It's not like a practical joke show. But
yeah, exactly.
Have you seen Dale and Tucker versus Zombies? I think is the name of this movie.
Oh yeah. Wait, is it Dale and Tucker versus Zombies or
some Dale
or
Tucker
versus
something other
evil or something?
Let's
or
take a look.
Dead or
see now we got Google. We
got the power of the internet behind us.
Dale and Tucker. This show's gonna be called Pubcast, looking shit up on the internet.
Yeah, versus evil.
Yep. Versus evil. There it is. Yeah, that was a good movie. I enjoyed that.
I don't know why these kids are crazy. One just threw himself into a wood chopping machine, or a wood shredder or whatever it is, wood chipper.
I don't remember enough details to remember any lines of dialogue. I remember is that I really, really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, it was funny because it was just like all these classic tropes, and they're just kind of mocking it, making fun of it. It was it was good. I like that. Yeah,
I kind of want to see this movie, because everyone was talking about it for a while. It's the one where they start hunting the liberals and conservatives. Just came out. What is the name of that movie? It's like The Hunt. No, I know The Hunt from another reason. There it is, The Hunt. Because we used to work with.
Called The Hunt. Okay.
I mean, hopefully, I'm not going to give this too much away, but I used to work at a chamber at a cable company, and there was a client who we called The Hunt. But that was for an entirely different reason. We called it
I think it was for an entirely different reason.
Attila the Hunt. Anyhow.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we should check this out for next week or something. I think it might be out on one of the channels. But Betty Gilpin apparently is really like doing really well for herself. She's the girl from Glee, not Glee. Glitter, not Glitter. What? Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Glow.
Start with a G. Glow.
Start with a G. Glow. Yeah. Start with a G. So why do we have a picture of her and on Betty Gilpin's face? Come on, get rid of her. What's her? What the hell is that all about?
Check out Murder Party.
Murder Party. Okay. Oh, this is just John staring at pictures of Betty Gilpin and Honey Boy. Oh wow. Here she is in Glow. There's Alison Brie. Anyhow, hey.
The Expanse.
That's our favorite show, right there.
Watch that show. It's a good show.
Did you know the guy that did the video cinematographer for The Expanse also did a cinematography for another show that we liked a lot. God damn it!
What's that?
This alcohol's not going to my brain. It's the other one. Dang it! I don't know, dude.
Altered Carbon or
no, it's another sci-fi show that we both really dig. And this is why we gotta go. This makes entertaining hangout where we just literally sit and John Google.
Yeah, stuff. I'm not really sure.
No, I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure you'll say it and be like, oh.
Yeah, it'll be like, whoa, it'll blow your mind, and then you'll forget it about 10 minutes later. Let's see here. And then when it comes up on Jeopardy one night, you'll be like, oh, I forgot. John said it one time. And
Because I'm thinking like Far Escape, The Expanse, like Stargate. Trying to think. There's a ton of sci-fi shows I watch. Altered Carbon.
Where are you?
What is another one?
I'm sure there's full production. Well, sure, why not? Whatever. Maybe chat.
Just go the full.
I'm already a member of IMDb Pro. Dang it! Oh, come on.
Right, John gives away.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off there for a second while I do this.
Yeah, as John gives away his IMDb Pro password and username, and for everybody to use. You all can all be John.
You all know my my email address, as if you couldn't figure it out. Where are the heck the filmmakers? My God, come on, really?
I don't know. Everybody name sci-fi shows. Everyone, I don't know. We'll see if we have one.
I'm never sure it was a sci-fi show. Oh my god, I'm under pressure here. I'm trying to run
Um,
a live stream, and I'm also trying to Google
Eureka.
stuff.
Well, it's not. I
There, it's
have no
backing up
clue,
here.
man.
I don't know either. We'll figure this out eventually.
Yeah, as long as you can log in, we'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, so we'll figure it out. So yeah, this is confusing. This is hard to do. Like we have juggling 10 different things. So how are you guys
Yep.
doing, chat? While I'm looking this stuff up.
I
How
like
y'all
The
doing?
Wizard of Oz. It's good.
Wizard of Oz. That's a good movie. Let's see
I'm
here.
actually surprised. Like, for a while there, we were getting remakes of stuff, and they did that Zoe Deschanel one of Oz, or what? I don't know if it was
The
Oz
Tin
or
Man.
like
Yeah,
Tin
the Tin
Man.
Man.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, then it's kind of like they've pushed trying get Ooh,
The Boys. The
the boy.
Boys.
Oh, the
That's another
boys.
show he
That's that
did. Yeah.
superhero.
Yeah. Yeah, he did
You
The
said I was
Boys and
saying
The Expanse.
sci-fi.
Well, yeah. It's
Stargate only
close.
pops in my head for sci-fi. Yeah, Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and Stargate Universe. Stargate Atlantis was the better
Battlestar
one.
Galactica, people. Battlestar Galactica. Are we
Oh,
forgetting this?
Battlestar Galactica. Is you liked it? I did not particularly care for it.
So say we all.
I couldn't get past the first 3 episodes. Firefly, that's true. I don't know why we didn't even say Firefly. That would have been
You didn't watch more than the first 3 episodes of Battlestar?
nope. I watched
Oh
the
well,
first
then,
3 episodes. I lost it.
well
It just went
then you
away.
then yeah, you gotta get to at least episode 4. Like 4 is the
I get
magic
to
one.
episode 4. I
It all
gave 3
changes.
episodes.
Yeah, but the
It
fourth
all
one,
changes
man.
on 4.
The fourth one is the linchpin. It's like it's the one you
So
gotta
what if I
watch.
go if I go 4 and then I
And I'll say it's the
watch and I
fifth one.
don't,
I'll say
then
it's
you'll
the
say
fifth
it's the
one.
5th one.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to know.
I'll keep moving the goalposts just down further and further and further.
Remember Return to Oz? Return to Oz was messed up. That was essentially
Maybe we should
she
watch that
was
next
at a
week.
place where they were giving her shock therapy to her
You wanna
brain, to Dorothy's brain.
do you want to watch it? Because I haven't seen that one yet. And
You
it
haven't
looks
seen
terrible.
it yet?
No,
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
seen it.
Well, we could. I okay. Yeah, we'll watch it because I want to traumatize you. That
All right. Next
like
week, one of them will be Return to Oz next week. That'll be fun.
yeah.
Because I've never seen that one.
Doctor Who is classified as sci-fi. Yes, Doctor
Yeah,
Who
it
would
would.
be classified
Definitely.
as sci-fi. And
Twilight.
I didn't watch this newest season just because I'm not particularly um, Chipnell, who is the writer or the head writer on Doctor Who right now, is a crappy writer. Um, yeah, well, it's like so, like in Star Trek, like in the original ones where they were trying to get a concept across by putting our situation in an alien, like on an alien planet that Captain Kirk visits and stuff like that. Well, that's what Doctor Who used to do, but now it's just ramming it down our throats that like Chipnell or Chips or whatever you may want to call him is just ramming like things down people's throats of just like we're terrible people and we don't know why the Doctor even deals with us or even has any what reason whatsoever to come and see us. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, Doctor Who right now not great. Twilight Zone is the greatest TV show, so say I. Original or the newest version? Because I would say the original was very well done. I'm not a
Well,
super big
I don't think
fan of
anybody out
the
there is. I don't think anybody out there is saying that the Twilight Zone, the new version, is the best show on TV. I don't think
yeah
anybody's saying that.
original. Okay. What's
Johnny
up there, Johnny?
Pearson.
How's it going?
Oh yeah,
Let's see, it
sanitizer
seems
works
the
better.
sanitizer works better with the lice. Stay safe
Sure
and
does.
sanitize. There you go.
And a lot of
Um,
tequila in there too.
X-Files. X-Files is a good one.
X Files is
Up
sci-fi.
until David Duchovny left, I would say was good, and then they kind of just were like, "Oh, we don't know what to do." David Duchovny left. Let's just I don't
Did you
know.
hear what?
Like they wanted to keep. Yeah, what's up?
Did you hear what happened to Steve Carell with The Office? and how it kind of.
Yeah, I heard like he was actually like there were his contract just ran out. Like that's what originally occurred, wasn't it?
He was talking
Like it
like he
wasn't even
wanted to
just
come back. He wanted to come back, but they wouldn't
yeah.
return his phone call or something like that. And apparently, somebody at NBC didn't really like the show, so they didn't give it much like effort. And he just kind of his contract ran out. They didn't offer another one, and that's it. He just kind of disappeared. Lame way to end the series with him. So yeah, X-Files theme song composed by Mark Snow is a great example. It was a great piece of music. It's funny because when I was back in the day, I was used to be really a big fan of messing around with MIDI files, and the X-Files theme song was one of the few things that sounded really good on a MIDI file as a MIDI file.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Really like the original version. So I don't know if what that means. It means that the yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna sing ourselves out this weekend. Just singing the X-Files theme song.
There you go.
And drinking
the
more.
Truth is out there.
I like the episode of Simpsons where David Duchovny flashes his badge, his FBI badge, and it's him like doing the Playboy style pose at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow. So, Joe, what would you say is your favorite television theme tune? If Donnie Pearson says X-Files is his favorite, what's your favorite?
I mean, I guess Gilligan's Island, most likely. Yeah. Or Three's Company. Come and knock
on my door.
Hey,
we've been waiting for you.
For you.
Three's Company too. Yeah, Simpsons I think might be my favorite because it is so rich. Like I've been, since I've been watching a lot of Simpsons episodes lately, I've been listening to the theme song.
Yeah.
Like I don't, it's kind of like that thing where you can hear, you're driving by on a residential street and people's doors are open. You can hear that theme song from across the street. You just know, oh, they're watching Simpsons. Yeah. I think The Simpsons is probably one of my favorites. But I was just gonna say, the theme song from Full House and all the shows from the '90s, the sitcoms, they're really nostalgic. They're all really all based on nostalgia. Like the Full House theme song is lamenting the fact that we're not what we used to be, and even Mr. Belvedere's theme song was oh, he was such a classy old, they're all nostalgia based. And it was annoying. How annoying those seem. I guess,
Family Matters and Step by Step.
And to a certain extent, so was that way. So was Family Guy, but the Family Guy is based on that show All in the Family, which is kind of also nostalgic sounding. Look what we used to have in the old days, but how crappy we have it now. Anyhow, everywhere you look. Oh, Friends. Oh, somebody just brought up Friends. I was never a big Friends fan. Were you a big Friends fan, Joe?
No, not really. I mean, I think that if it was on, I wouldn't necessarily just be turn it off kind of a thing, but I wasn't looking for it either.
Joni says he likes A-Train. Sorry, Joni says he likes A-Team.
Oh,
MacGyver, Hardcastle, McCormick. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of something else. But it's kind of funny. I was just going to mention that we were kids. Joe and I were at Disneyland with another friend of ours, and we were in line for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And we were thinking, we should make Mr. T's Wild Ride. And that whole theme song came up when we were... Dun, 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 dun. Dum ba dum bum. Boom. Yeah, so anyhow. In 1974.
Airwolf. There you go.
Airwolf. So,
I mean, that was the thing, though, is we've slowly gotten rid of theme, you know what I mean? The theme song, kind of the entrance.
I think so. I mean, a little bit, but then again, there's a lot of modern stuff that's theme songs. I don't remember the theme from just to randomly pick a House of Cards. I don't remember the theme, but I could, if I played it for me, I would recognize it immediately. So I recognize those themes. I
Well, I
mean,
mean, then you got ba-da-dum bum, ba-da-dum bum,
yeah,
ba-da-dum.
with Game of Thrones, and
Yeah, like
there's always that. What's the one? I'm trying to think of it. The Witcher theme song.
yep.
How's that one go?
I have to say, I still have to say, Witcher was surprisingly, not surprisingly good. I was hoping it was good, and then it turned out to be good, and I'm really happy about that. So, but now you're sitting
That's
here
what it
going
is.
like, well, where is everything going to shift? Who knows when we're going to get a Witcher season 2 now? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? All
yeah.
these things that have now been put on hold. That who knows if we're going to get the continuations for it. Like it could just essentially hit a chopping block because of having to wait so long.
I don't know if you heard, Archer got delayed because of the COVID virus, because no one's working
Yeah.
on Archer. And I wrote back,
Yep.
like, now do you guys take it seriously? It's Archer. Okay. We got other Dukes of Hazard, Beyond the Ja Rule song and the MacGyver theme. The late great Gene Roddenberry wrote the lyrics to the original Star Trek. Yes, that's true. He
Yep.
probably made a lot of money on that. The funny thing about that, so there's a story out there about the MASH theme song, which comes from the
Mm-hmm.
movie, but the movie director Robert Alton, like asked his son, like, hey, asked the composer, hey, you need to write the lyrics, but you need to make them really, really like dumb, like stupid, like really immature, something a 13-year-old kid would write. He came back with something that's like, no, this is too good. So he got his son to actually write the lyrics to, Suicide is Painless. And he tells the story that his son made more money off the royalties from that song than he did on the movie. So,
Wow.
funny story. Because, I mean, the movie was
Hey.
tiny. The TV show
Yeah.
was a huge hit, and the song was super popular back in the day. So, do, 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 do. There's another one you could hear from across the street when someone
Yep.
was watching
Mash.
MASH.
Yep.
Yeah, you could hear. They don't run MASH anymore. I hardly see it on TV. Hey, you know what
Yep.
my mom's constantly watching now?
What's that?
Treehouse show. Like they literally these people
Tree?
that make, yeah, they make these insane tree houses, like an utterly like full on like 500 square foot tree house, like with all the amenities and a jacuzzi on there. It's insane. So I don't
It's
know.
like
It's
what
like,
the new man cave is like the tree
yeah,
house. Like
that's what
put
he
a
does.
fucking
He-
thing up in the tree, a spa, a freaking bar, and yeah, like, that's not a good
yeah.
plan to put a bar in a tree. Someone's gonna
Well,
break an arm.
the guy literally goes around the country the rich people are like, hey, I want to build a treehouse. Here's like $300,000. Go, and they build a fucking treehouse. Anyhow, Charles Hoffman.
Roddenberry wrote the lyrics so that he could scoop half the royalties. The guy was coming up with every scheme in the book to put $1 in his pocket.
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't
that's the
doubt that
story.
at all.
If you guys haven't seen, it's called The Captains, I think, on Netflix. It's a great documentary on the making of the.
Yeah, I think I watched that.
Yeah, the first few years, and they were talking. They told that story. Roddenberry wrote the lyrics just to screw the guy out of the royalties. Ooh,
Yeah.
Star Trek, let's go off of space now.
You guys
Land of
don't
the.
know Land of the Giants theme?
I don't think I know that one. Land of the Giants, huh? Let's see what is
yeah.
that. Oh, that show. That's not even a show. Oh, is that a Roddenberry show? Well, I'll pull it up for you guys. Land of the Giants is an hour-long space series lasting seasons from 1968 to 1970, created by Irwin Allen. Land of the Giants' fourth Allen series, science fiction. I've never seen the show. It's got me.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that one.
Nope.
I mean, this Get Smart. Oh
yeah. Oh, this is a weird one, but was it Sherman Schwartz? Sherman Schwartz?
What?
May the Schwartz be with you. He had a TV show. He's obviously famous for the Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island, but he also had this weird TV show. Let's see. I think it's called. I want to say it's About Time. Maybe that's it. It's a weird show. Let's see. Is this the one?
John, Little
Yeah.
John. There you go.
Let me
It's
read
the
you
story of your life.
Let me read you the description. Astronauts Mac McKenzie, and Hector Canfield travel faster than the speed of light, resulting in them being sent back in time to prehistoric days where they adjusted to living with a cave-dwelling family led by Shad and Grok. Their children were 18-year-old Meor and 14-year-old Breer. Tribe Chief Boss and his right-hand man Klon were always suspicious of the astronauts. This is the guy that brought you Gilligan's Island, by the way. So imagine that corniness with like time traveling, like weird, like Planet of the Apes style thing.
Alien.
Yeah. In fact, there's a photo, and then because the show didn't work, the second half of the season they brought them back to modern times. So it's like a Beverly Hillbillies kind of thing with cave people. And, yeah, this show lasted a whole year.
Yeah.
So it didn't last very long. Just the one season, and it was gone. So anyhow,
it got 26 episodes, more than some things.
That's a full season. Back in 1967.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing better to watch. So they figured might as well just stick it out.
Yep.
Anyhow,
but yeah, I mean that's the thing is there's so many like themes and like and we're just kind of going with strong title cards now. That's really about it. I mean, some shows still have them. Expanse has, and like Expanse kind of has one, but it's really like 15 seconds.
Well,
where it shows like the Earth and it has like cool little instrumental, and then it shows like the the overflow.
Do you ever have the Do you ever have the subtitles going when that's going on? It says weird Swedish singing, and that's all it says.
Yeah, I've seen that. I remember that.
So Bill Cage says, I heard a rumor that Michael Bay wants to make a video game.
They have lots of explosions and probably be actually pretty fitting. No, I haven't. Not yet, anyway. But
I mean, sure, why not?
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Hey, we reviewed his last movie, and we both surprisingly liked it. I thought it was surprisingly enjoyable.
Yeah, what, Underground 6 or whatever?
Yeah, Underground 6. Yeah, that whatever they're in the movie. That was silly and fun.
Yep.
But anyhow.
Hawaii Five-0.
Yeah. Somebody was... I've been working on... last night, I was trying to play trumpet and practicing trumpet, and not to spoil it or anything, but I was trying to play the Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down. I was trying to do that on trumpet last night. I was trying to, but like the arrangement I had was, I was playing all 5 parts, but I got really tired, so I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. Screw this.
Yep.
Screw this,
exactly. It's probably an FPS. That's pretty, Michael Bay is like, what's the thing that I can put the most explosions in? Like, well, if you make an FPS game, those always have explosions. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if Michael Bay, I mean, Michael Bay basically are FPSs. So just let you guys know what I'm doing. I am working on this, I'm working in my home studio, but I'm working on this Fox script. I haven't shot it yet, but I've recorded my voiceover building graphics, but this is the Fox script, all of it. It's been going very, very slowly, unfortunately. But I also got an anamorphic lens that I was planning to kind of mess around with and try to develop a thing with. So check this out. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let's see if I can go into anamorphic mode. Here we go. Ooh. Hey, it kind of does work, doesn't it? Yeah, let's zoom. Whoop. So, yeah. Yep, something like that. I know people are watching like, what the hell happened to this channel? It became all anamorphically squeezed. Anyhow, you get the idea. I gotta see if I can get this thing worked out. But yeah, a little anamorphic lens right there. Oops, can I get over there? Remember, like back in the day, like they used to have like dream sequence. They would just basically do this. Ooh, jiggle it. Anyhow, enough of that.
The Fox Videos game is gonna come out the same day as Half-Life 3.
Probably.
Pretty funny.
I mean, my luck too. Like no one was going to watch the Fox video because it came out the same day as Half-Life 3. Damn it!
Yep.
No, it's really slow. It's just hard to work at home. I'm not used to it. Donnie Pearson, speaking of musical mock-ups, I uploaded the Selznick International logo on SoundCloud. The audio logo is comprised by the man who behind the 20th Century Fanfare, the late Alfred Newman. Yes, that's right. I didn't get to talk. I actually wrote the second part of the script. I didn't actually talk about Alfred Newman in the fanfare. Although I did talk about how I talked about like the rat-tat drums of the Fox fanfare and the marshalling trumpets. But I don't really talk about the actual music of it. But, it's kind of funny because they call it 20th Century Pictures now. And that's the original name of the company back in 1932 or 33. So it's literally going back to the Daryl Selznick days. And poor old Fox. The irony, we'll mention this later, but the irony is that William Fox had nothing to do with the TV channels. And the fact is that those are keeping his name alive. But the movie studio that he actually started, they got rid of his name. So
they just took it right out. Yep.
You gone. You out of here.
You gone. You out of here. Get out of here. You animal, get out of here.
Anyhow. Well, we're going to wrap it up because We're coming to close to 7, and we're going to try to do it every week and hang out with you guys and talk a little bit about stuff. Donnie Pearson just writes up 20th Century Fox, composed in 1933, 2 years before the original 20th Century Pictures, incorporated merged with Fox Film. Yeah, that's right, because it was all part of 20th Century Fanfare. So, yeah, and the whole logo, we're not going to talk much about that because there's a lot to talk about regarding the actual company itself. But anyhow, turn it 45 degrees for anamorphic. Okay, I'm not following that. Anyhow, we're going crazy. Let's wrap it up here. Any last thoughts, Joe?
No. I mean, I guess what do we want to see next? What do we want to see? I think
we're definitely going to see Return to Oz or whatever that movie is
for the old one.
For the old one,
new one that we can, or
I don't know if
relatively new one.
Well, I'll look. I'll see if the Hunt is available.
Going too old.
Well, let's just.
Or if somebody says a good one, maybe we should watch something.
And after we're live, just leave a comment in the chat in the comment section. That way we'll know what the movie you think.
Yeah, exactly. If you have a movie you want us to review, put it down on the links below. But we are doing Return to Oz because I want to see that just destroy John's mind.
The whole next week is gonna be a whole hour of me just like going, kill me,
yeah,
kill me. So yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah.
What theme song should we leave them off on?
We could do "I Dream of Jeannie."
I don't know that. I don't know the words of the "I Dream of Jeannie."
Oh yeah, I don't either.
Well, what the heck? We started it. Come and knock on my door. Come and knock on my door. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. The towels are his and hers and his, three's company too. Do. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting for this.
Like you've been for me too. Do. The Friends theme. All right.
Oh yeah. Wait, was I too late with that?
You're supposed to turn it off at the clap, but didn't really work.
Well, we got our theme song. Let's put a little bit of that on there. Yeah. So if you're in Southern California and you're watching television, that's a Living Spaces theme song as well. But anyhow, that's enough from us, from all of us down here at Filmmaker IQ. Stay safe, keep your noses clean, and we will see you guys.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys next time.
Woo!